Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru. Hope you're doing fantastic. All is well and having a great week so far. I want to talk today around outreach. And outreach is it's a great way to be able to find new clients. But there's a right way and there's a wrong way, like with everything. And for most of it, marketing people have come along, they've seen social platforms and they've gone, look how many people we can reach all at once. Let's do outreach. And in the end, they've killed it. They've killed the right way of going about doing things. And I suppose probably similar to like myself, you get how many messages in your LinkedIn, how many direct messages on your Instagram, how many messages in your Facebook Messenger who have no clue about you, what you do, how you are at this very moment, whether you want a solution or not, and just assume that you're a great person to sell to. And that's where the problem with outreach occurs, is we just don't simply be able to assume that A, you have the pain point, and B, you actually want a solution to the problem. So there's a right way of doing outreach and there's very much the wrong way. And unfortunately, majority of people do it the wrong way, simply because they don't think about these little factors. And I think that's really important and what we're going to get through right now. Just quickly, if you haven't got the latest 112 guide, it's just www.112.com, how to be able to get more referrals, use your networks, create partnerships to grow your business by 100 clients a year. So you can grab that, go across the screen right now, grab the 112 guide if you haven't got that already. So outreach. The mistake I see people making outreach is they hide behind the computer screen. They don't talk to people as if you'd normally talk to them face to face, and they make assumptions that you actually have the pain point and want a solution without actually finding out. You see, when you think about it, would you walk up to somebody at a networking event, or at a conference, out on the street, and just go, hey, you need to buy my crap? Of course you wouldn't. So why do we do that, hiding behind a computer screen through social messages? All you do is shoot yourself in the foot. So I'm going to take a step back here, and I'm going to go, like, every person you come across might not need your solution, but they might know people who do. They might be able to promote you. They might be able to share you into their networks. They might be able to open doors for you. They might be able to connect you with someone who's really going to be able to help you. Yet, if we're doing outreach the way the majority of people do outreach, the only thing they're focused on is creating a sale, and creating a sale right there on the spot. And that's where the thinking needs to change. Because if I'm going to send someone a message and say, hey, you have this problem, this is what we solve, come use us, where I don't even know a thing about the person, let alone what's going on in their life right now, then I've shot myself in the foot and there's no way I can do anything else with them. So think about, how would you go about going up to somebody at a networking event? You go up and you start a conversation. You'd actually talk to them and find out about them. You'd find out what's going on. You'd find out what's happening right now in their life, in their business. Do they actually have any challenges or roadblocks? See, for whatever reason, behind the computer screen, sending people messages on social, we have lost the human element. We've lost the understanding of how to actually talk to one another to build relationships, because we're so outcome focused on simply being able to go, here, buy my things. And the problem is, when all we're focused on is buy my things, we miss out on so many other opportunities. Because at any given moment, there's like 2-3% of people who might need the solution that you offer and be ready for that. But that doesn't mean that they won't be ready down the track. That doesn't mean that they don't have the ability to be able to help you in other ways. That doesn't mean that they don't have doors that they could open. But if our narrow mindset is around just simply, I'm outreaching to create clients, then you don't get those sorts of opportunities. And it's a shame because there's lots of money sitting on the table when we do this the right way. So I hear sort of all the time people go, well, go create friends on Facebook or go create connections on LinkedIn or go create followers on Instagram. And then when they follow, send them a message and then send them another message and see how you can help them. Well, just because they connected with you, friended you, followed you, doesn't actually mean they want help. So you can't assume that they just simply want help. Then the second thing to that is, if you were to send them this long-winded thing about what you do and how you can help them, what sort of response rate do you want? So do you want your outreach to be like cold calling, where you might get 1 or 2 people out of 1,000 and you play a numbers game? That's a lot of bridges that you've just burnt. It's a lot of effort that you're putting in for very little result. So outreach should definitely be done, because creating conversations with the people around you, creating opportunities through those conversations is it's an activity in our business. We live in a world where we're so closely connected all over the globe, thanks to social platforms and smartphones and technology. So to be able to utilize that is really powerful compared to having to actually go to events like we used to 20, 30 years ago. That was really the only way to be able to do things with our networks. But we've got to do it the right way. So the first big thing is see people as people and talk to them as if you were talking to them face to face. In real life, you walked up to that person. How would the stepping stones to that conversation go? That's how it should go when you're online. Have a mindset where it's very much about how are we ensuring that we could create any opportunity rather than just simply thinking about sale. Because just thinking about sale, it's not the right way to go about it. You've got the ability to create partners, to get doors open, to be able to get into other people's networks, to do cross promotions, to be on other people's podcasts, webinars, publications. The list goes on. And there's so many things that you can do when you get into conversations with people. But if the only focus is, how am I going to turn you into a sale, you miss all that. And therefore, it becomes a hard slog. So I'd love for you to leave me a comment below. What's your outreach strategy consist of? What could you change? What could you tweak? Where do you think right now maybe you're not doing it quite as effectively as what you could? Because they're the sorts of things you've got the ability to fix and change. Be a real person. Actually care about others. And then have a mind where it's about, okay, so they might need my help. Or we might be able to collaborate together. Or we might be able to open doors for one another. Or by simply staying more front of mind, they can go and talk about me to other people that they know more often. They're all great outcomes for your business. Hopefully that's been super helpful. Go along the bottom of the screen. We've got our Referral Growth Summit coming up in just a couple of weeks. A great way to spend 4 hours with me, dip your toe in the water, building out your $1 million referral system. Hey, the Growth Summit's all about how to make sure you get a consistent 10 to 15 warm qualified leads and referrals every single month. That's what we're going to build out together. So it's just michaelgriffiths.com.au/growth summit, and you can come along and join us there. Okay, that's it from me. Till next time, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.